Hello, this is Manx Jules and welcome to my first ever Let's Play video. So, without further ado, let's play. This is a world I've been working on for a couple of days, not too much to it. It's a brand new world, started on this version of Minecraft 1.2.2, so it's got all the latest updates on it. And as you can see, maybe able to see outside, we've got a couple of biomes close together, sort of a desert type area, and then I would call it a forest. You probably can't see, but there's loads of trees outside. And this is a tree house. I can't go too far outside because of skeletons, but there's just down here, there's a ladder up a tree. And then a small tree house, which I decided to experiment with because I usually build a house on the ground and that's that, and then I dig a small hole inside the house and dig under to make my first mine. I thought, no, let's try something different. And I'd never built a tree house before. Obviously it's not your typical tree house with glass and everything, but it's in a tree, so technically it's a tree house. And with these different biomes you can get loads of tree type areas like forest and rainforest, so I thought this would be a good time to experiment for my Let's Play. So that's what I've done. Not much to go with so far, just a ton of wood, because I'm building more than one tree house, which I'll show you shortly. A little bit of iron, a couple of weapons, a couple of tools. That's about it basically, just some stuff I've collected. I haven't got a lot of coal, so there's not many torches. So this is only a small tree house, but it's got the essentials in it. There's not much else I really need. Obviously I can't mine in this area, so I'm going to have to go down and make a mine shaft at some point. So I made this small square treehouse and then I thought, right, what can I do to expand on it, because a little hut in the trees, all nice and all that, but it's not very exciting. So I made a bridge. A wooden bridge with fences on either side. And I don't know how well this will show up in YouTube, but you can see all the monsters that are about. There's a creeper, a zombie, another creeper up there, another one over in the distance. I think there's one down there as well, though that may be a zombie. I can't really tell from this distance. Something just under me, a zombie somewhere. There's loads of monsters at night. But I've checked all this area and they can't get up here. They can't even get close to me. So I just dug out a straight path, left the trees in where they needed to be, and built a slightly bigger building this side, which is incomplete. This is as far as I've got, and I thought, right, we'll start a Let's Play now. Yeah, not much to it, just a storage chest, a workbench, and there will be another furnace over here eventually. And then this branches off, well, it will branch off. There'll be another wooden bridge going off into that direction because there's a small cave over there. So I may take it that far and build a small camp, if you want to call it, a small settlement in that little cave there, and then maybe mine down into that. Actually, that could be quite interesting because it's not a very wide mountain, but it goes like top to bottom. So yeah, I might do that, because I do need a mine. And then I've also got another little area here which is going to be a bridge, skeleton just there, a zombie, going off in that direction, probably to another wooden building of some description, or a tower, something like that. I'm going to keep branching off as I make another building. I'll branch off in another direction, so there'll be a network of like tree houses. So anyway, let's go and get tooled up and do a bit more building. Oops, so just all we need basically is loads of wood, and not to throw it on the ground. Should be enough. I wish I could light this up, but I need to make it wider because you can't put torches down. I could put them on the floor, but it doesn't look as good. But I could do with lighting it up at night to make it look a bit better. But torches are running thin at the minute anyway, which is another reason to go mining. So I'm going to very carefully extend this out in that direction. Try not to get my backside blown off or arrows put in it. Not the most exciting thing to watch, I know, but this is my first video. Well, my first Let's Play video. If you've not seen my other videos, I've got a... There's a creeper there, I just have to be careful. I've got a dungeon under the sea. That is a mob spawning dungeon. Oops. And then after that video I made one about a graveyard. Yeah, a bit morbid, I know, but it was meant to be for Halloween, but it ran a bit late. But I finally got that uploaded. And in that video there's also my first big project, which was a tavern or an inn. If you've seen those videos you'll know what I'm on about. If not, go and check them out after this. Something else to watch. There was also the pit, for anybody that's been following that, which was my next big project. And that's just a huge hole in the ground. But you can watch the video to find out more about that. There will be future updates on that as well, just to prove I'm not hacking it, as no doubt some people will say, even though I've proclaimed that I didn't hack at all. It does look hacked though, I must admit. But anyway, that's my other videos. We're getting close to this quicker than I thought. So I've got a couple of plans for this map, if I stick with it. Oh dear, that wasn't good. Yeah, as I was saying, I've got a couple of plans after I've finished a few of these tree houses. I'm going to work on a Tudor style house. Tudor style is those ones that are sort of white with big wooden, almost black looking but dark brown wooden beams on the outside. I grew up around a lot of them. In the town I grew up in there was a lot of these houses, and I always thought they looked cool, but I could never understand why they went with sort of a dark brown and white design. But the place where I lived was actually, there was a couple of houses and there was actually a pub done in the same design. Oh, which was kind of cool. So I've been looking around on Google for some sort of inspiration, but I didn't find anything that interesting. So I just basically I've took a couple of pictures from Google of just random Tudor houses, and then I'm gonna build one of my own eventually, probably over there somewhere. And that's as far as I've thought ahead with that. It's going to be a big project. It's going to be a big house, a couple of floors at least. Nearly there. It's actually not quite central to that gap, but never mind. Try not to fall off this time either. I am crouching, but I don't know why I fell off last time. So yeah, you can see the cave a bit better now. There's not much to it, it's just basically a hole in the mountain. But I'm going to sort of square it out and then go straight down with a mine shaft. Which I've only done once before and got mixed results. I found a bit of everything but not a lot of one thing, so I'm going to try it again with this being a new map, a new updated map. Nearly there. I usually go for a sort of staircase type mine. You know, I'll dig down a bit and then go down a level, dig a bit more, and turn it into a staircase, and I usually take that to bedrock. But unless there's a cave system while you're actually digging, you don't always find that much. If it's all rock, there's not usually a lot to find. You usually get better results in natural caves, something like that. Now, how far am I going to take this? And we'll just go to the dirt, more or less. So yeah, I'm hoping under this, when I build this mine system, it might yield better results. Because I don't know about other people, but the deposits of ore since the updates seem to be in greater number. For iron and coal at least. I don't know about diamonds. I've only found a few of them. But definitely for iron and coal, seem to be you can get 7 or 8 lots of coal together, all in the same place. So there's a bit of coal there actually. I don't know how I missed that first time because I've explored this little place already. How did I miss that? Oh well. It's already turned into a shaft. This will probably be the bit I actually take down just a little bit bigger. But for now I'm going to grab this coal because I'm short on torches. And we're 11 minutes into my first video, so we're going to be wrapping this up in a few minutes. Hopefully it's not been too boring. Watching me place a wooden bridge isn't that exciting, I know. Falling off it is probably the most exciting thing for viewers, but this will get better. As I start getting down into my mine shaft and exploring that, things will pick up a bit. See what I mean about the coal though? I mean, I've just dug out, what have I got there, 22 pieces, and there's still more going. Now before the big updates, the Halloween update and the ones that followed it, you didn't really find this much coal together. I think the most I found was like 4 in one spot, 4 or 5, and I've just dug out what, 26 there, so that's quite a lot. I'll stick a torch down there just to be on the safe side. Yeah, and I found a lot of coal deposits like this because I played a few test maps before I started this video, this map, and it's all the same more or less. So what I'm going to do now, but between now and the next video, is sort of square this, hollow this hole out, and then maybe build around it and have another treehouse type thing. Maybe not, I may just leave it hollow. Depends how badly the spawns are in this area. As you saw near the beginning, there was a lot of monsters about. But it doesn't seem too bad. It goes back quite a way as well. I thought it was quite thin, but it's quite wide or long, whichever way you want to look at it. I've had a quick look over there. There was some gold over in that direction. Excuse me. A bit, not gold, iron ore in that direction, which is where I got my first bit of iron. That's the only bit I've found so far. So yeah, we'll sort of go for an 8x8 mine shaft, and then take that down, probably 8 layers, maybe 10. 8 to 10 layers down, and then put like a floor in, and then dig another 8 or 10 blocks down, and then put another floor in, and just keep doing that till I get to bedrock. And then by that time, hopefully I'll have found a couple of caves, or maybe heard noises that you get when caves are nearby, and dig them out. And obviously still work on these as well, so I need to put fences on this, although I don't think anything's going to climb up there. I may have to be careful with this tree, but it looks, yeah, it's far enough off the ground, I think. I need to finish this off as well, still some glass missing. And then I think I'm gonna cordon this off and work on it at a later date, because I really need to get this mine going. So yeah, that's my first video. Let me know what you think of it. Obviously, like I said, it's not that exciting, as it's my first one. That's why I decided to do a bit before I started straight away. Let me know what you think of my treehouse designs, if there's anything I can do to make it look a bit better. improve on it, expand on it. If anybody's got any ideas for the Tudor house that I'm gonna build eventually, I'd like to hear about those. But yeah, just any comments and feedback, let me know. Thanks very much. See you next time.